Hey, 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 it is Smooth Tim and Larry E. And welcome to another hump day on Smooth Tim's Tidbits. What's going on, Larry? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. You good yourself?
Hey, well, surviving the storm that we were supposedly get that we didn't get, and otherwise, I'm having a terrific day, Larry.
Okay, I'm all right. I'm very ambitious. I always want more, so it's hard for me to be content.
I'm another year older, another year wiser, and
Oh, happy birthday!
I thank
Belated
you very
birthday,
much.
Smooth Tim.
That's not belated. Today is my birthday.
I thought yesterday was your birthday.
There you go. I won't. No, today's my birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, man. I'm getting old.
Thank you, thank you. No. I had a lot of fun. But got to have some association. Went out to lunch with family, and gonna be going out a little later. So the Queen was always making sure that I'm well taken care of. So thank you, Queen. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you gotta love them women, bro.
Oh
I got
yeah.
I got one of them. My mom, I got my flowers already so many times. I'm always getting my flowers from my wife. So we got to love our women.
You better believe it. You need to show appreciation. I got to say some words. Yeah, I talk a little bit actually about appreciation a little later on, and when we close out on our words of wisdom and Larry's fitness tips, that kind of stuff. But anyhow, hey, let's dove into the show. Hey, DeSantis and Disney. So it's so interesting. Yeah, I don't understand why he's got it so out for Disney. And Disney, we showed last week that they pulled out that King Charles clause. Isn't that what they called that? We showed that where they have rights to property. Oh well, I'll tell you what.
Oh
Here,
yeah.
yeah. Let's check out the video and then we'll come back and we'll see because obviously DeSantis is not happy about it.
This is that any action that thwarts those efforts simply to retaliate for a position the company took sounds not just anti-business, but it sounds anti-Florida.
That is the head of the Walt Disney Company today, calling out Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over his move to take over Disney World's governing board.
More from Disney Chair Bob Iger in just a moment. But first, West 2 political reporter Greg Fox explains how the governor is ramping up his investigation of a last-minute move to insulate the company from state control.
Disney World has been in control of its development since the 60s through its self-governing Reedy Creek Improvement District. The outgoing board, on the verge of being replaced, made no indication February 8th it was planning a last-minute change that would give Disney control for decades to come.
We're just here to do our business the way we've been asked to do it.
Did you hear that? The way they've been asked to do it. In protecting its rights to Cinderella Castle's future, Disney took a cue from Windsor Castle. The departing board approved a development agreement that gives Disney development rights for an initial duration of up to 30 years. But an additional clause claims it to be in effect until 21 years after the death of the last survivor of the descendants of King Charles III, King of England, living as of the date of this declaration. King Charles' youngest grandchild, Lily, is a toddler. Understandably, revelations of the agreement came as a shock to the governor's replacement board.
And it was done to prevent us from doing our job. And that is offensive to me.
Governor Ron DeSantis is promising his own surprises for Disney.
There's a lot of little back and forth going on now with the state taking control, but rest assured, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's more to come in that regard.
Governor DeSantis wants to know if the actions of the former Reedy Creek board were in any way unethical or illegal. He's ordering his Office of Inspector General to investigate.
So they one upped his ass.
It's Disney, man. Come, how you gonna just go to war with Disney?
Well, can you imagine the money they have on lawyers that probably figured this out? 23 years after the death of the last survivor of King Charles, which, I mean, that's just, come
Well,
on,
how
man.
is he directly connected to Disney?
He's not. They just threw that in the contract. And for some, whatever reason,
Oh, they did that Well, a long time ago before.
Just before this move, just before they made that, just before DeSantis busted his move, yeah, they decided, well, we're going to throw this in then, and good luck. So we have all development rights, and you can just maintain sewers and streets and stuff for us, but we'll do what we want anyhow for the next.
Disney is playing chess.
I thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, DeSantis obviously is. I mean, it's not like insider trading, right? I mean, that's a whole different. That's a whole different story. I mean, they just got ahead of the game and made him look stupid, and he's pissed off.
Yeah, he's trying to be a bully. He's trying to bully Disney. He's trying to bully them over their money. It's all, it all revolves around money. So they want their piece of the pie, and Disney's like, no, up yours, you ain't get nothing. And they got him with their class smart.
It all came over that woke stuff because, he thought that, Disney was too much promoting, transgenders and the gay culture and, having a black mermaid, that kind of shit, just threw him off the edge. So.
No, I'm down with the black mermaid. Okay. And then I'm heterosexual. So
I'm just saying.
I'm heterosexual, so I support men and women being with men and women. I support a black mermaid. Now, Disney could have been doing a little bit too much because at the end of the day, why are they doing that? Why are they promoting it? Do they really care about Black Lives Matter? Do they really care about the LGBTQ? No, they care about the money that they're bringing into Disney.
Yeah, why do you have that girl do that particular role? Because it generated serious revenue, just like Bob. I mean, that Bob Iger guy is no fool. The guy that's the CEO, whatever, of Disney. I mean, he's made them.
Cashing in. Yeah, everybody's cashing. Yeah, everybody's trying to cash in on anything that pops up that's trendy. Kanye, Trump stuff, whatever they can cash in on, they're going to cash in on it. And I hate the fact that Disney is using the gay community to make money, but.
Well, who doesn't? I mean, don't
I know, right?
Not to minimize the whole culture or the movement, but yeah, there's a lot of people trying to make money off of the back of it all.
Leeches, man. Disney should stick with Disney, and Boy should have left them alone because
look what happened. And stick to running for president.
Yeah, think about it, man. There's nowhere in the world those organizations are going to be lasting that long if they're not playing chess. They have this stuff planned out well ahead of time, and you mess with the wrong. You can't mess with this. Just like you can't mess the police.
Oh yeah, that Reedy Creek development, whatever they are. Yeah, they probably have.
You can mess the fire department.
Like any other corporation, you're looking 10, 20 years into the future. Yeah, so they know what they.
You can't mess with the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and Marines. You can't sue the Army.
So think about that. He comes in on, a action plan that they've had, prepared or thinking about, for, in 20 years and 30 years, this is what we plan on doing. And now this dork is coming in here and trying to cock block us. So,
Yeah, Disney's cashing in, and why not? Everybody else is. And this guy's.
Yeah, it is. It's all about the Benjamins. We know this. Yeah, but it's kind of a funny fight, and it's one I wouldn't have picked. But they, no.
You can't beat Disney.
No. Anyhow, you know what else you can't beat? Did you know what's going on? We're being invaded from the north. They think that they think the southern border is the problem, right? Where they're coming across Rio and we're being it. But Larry, very few folks know that we have even a worse problem coming from the north across our border from Canada.
We want to bring you the original now with in-depth reporting on a topic we've been watching. And tonight, it's about something that may or may not be on your radar up north, a so-called super pig invasion. And honestly, it is exactly like what it sounds like. These huge, very destructive feral pigs that have been bred in Canada, running wild there for decades, and now for the first time being spotted in the United States. Jesse Kirsch has more on the risks and what officials are planning to do about it.
Flying high over a frozen Canadian prairie, Dr. Ryan Brook, a PhD, is on the hunt for so-called super pigs.
A super pig is a hybrid between a European wild boar and a domestic pig. We get the benefits of having really thick, warm fur, long legs, big, long nose, razor-sharp tusks, but also large body size and very, very high reproductive output.
Associate Professor Brook has been studying feral swine for the past 13 years. He's now sounding the alarm on a huge population of super pigs that have been running wild in the Saskatchewan wilderness for decades.
They're the worst invasive large mammal on the planet.
Associate Professor Brooks says Canadian pig farmers first bred super pigs in the 80s in an effort to increase pork production. He says when the pork market collapsed in 2001, hundreds escaped captivity.
Wild pigs occupy over 700,000 square miles. You know, that's bigger than most countries.
And that's a problem for the United States because we already have a massive feral pig problem of our own. There are at least 6 million feral pigs across 35 states, mostly in the South, according to the USDA.
They do massive crop damage. The USDA says $2.5 billion per year just in crop damage alone. A couple of years ago, there was a woman in Texas that was actually killed by a group of wild pigs.
And yeah, I remember when that happened.
No.
But I mean, seriously, no, when that woman got attacked by the pigs down there, that was in, was that in Fort Worth or a little bit north of Fort Worth, eh? I believe that was.
I don't even remember that, man.
Oh, I remember that. But I'm like pigs coming down from the north and that, but they do chew up the property, and and they're dangerous. I mean, a pig will kill you in a minute.
The pigs are, how can I say, a domesticated pig is not that bad, but they're around you. Like, oh, this a pig, man. I'm like, where's Michael Vick at when you need him? He was fucking up them dogs.
I'm thinking they should have. I laughed when I looked at that. I didn't think it was. I'm like, damn, really? You know, we got that kind of a problem. Then, but I mean, what kind of a season do they have? And I mean, you know, can you just go out and shoot a pig? Is there an open season all year long? Like, I mean, obviously it's an invasive animal. And I mean, most invasive animals, like, you know, possums and stuff like that, you can kill year round without having to worry about it, right?
Man, they got all these Texans riding around here with all these guns, and they so fired up, and Americans want the gun. We take their ass out there and shoot them damn pigs.
Isn't that crazy? I saw that and I was like, man, we're being invaded from the north. And wait, my other thought line was, Larry, ponder this whole thought. This could be a conspiracy theory. That balloon that came over.
Right.
How do we know that they weren't, you know, uploading information off of those pigs that have been running around, collecting information? Could be like, who knows, spies.
Yeah.
They could be, you know, you know, some type of artificial intelligence. Maybe it's not even a pig at all.
I don't know, Tim, man. Look, I'm going with the pig. I understand conspiracy theories, but it looked like a pig to me, man. I'm like,
hey, you never know. I'm just saying, there's all kinds of stuff going on, Larry, and keep your eyes open, people.
Well, I know this though. I stay in the city, so I just know that whenever you build stuff, all the animals get ran out. So I'm not worried about them coming to Arlington.
You don't have a pig problem in Arlington?
No, but if they come to Arlington, then we know it's real when you got pigs in your city. I'm just saying, out of the country, it's the country. But when you got to run around the city, chewing up signs and concrete and pissing and shitting everywhere, okay, then we got a problem.
Oh, yeah, because they did. Well, that was part of the thing that they did, actually, that I recall about when I seen that when we was down in Dallas. So that's been a few years back. Is the people were all pissed off because the pigs were just tearing up property. You know, they don't play.
One thing I say, we got those good old boys that's in the back of those U-Haul trucks down here in Texas, so we got to call them up, and I know they ready. If they out of jail, if y'all out of jail, good old boys, there's the U-Haul truck, come on down here. We need y'all, man.
And I think that's exactly what they did, too. They just kind of like made it an open season. They let the good old boys come in and thin them out just a bit.
Yeah, we need them. Mm-hmm. We need to get them good old boys and them pigs.
There you go. Anywho, hey, let's move on. What do we got? Oh, yeah. This one is going to absolutely freaking disgust you. So, hey.
It's going to be good.
Well, I don't know if it's good. Check it out.
This security video from March 19th shows a plant worker urinating in the Ascension Parish water supply. The sheriff's office identified the worker as 57-year-old Michael Maston of Baton Rouge. Officials wouldn't be informed of the incident until days later. Ascension Parish president said the contamination did not pose a threat to the community after many samples were taken and continue to meet safe drinking requirements. Maston was arrested on 2 counts of contaminating water supplies and 2 counts of criminal damage to a critical infrastructure. I spoke with residents who declined to interview, but for the most part said that they were outraged. However, one neighbor said he didn't believe that this was a fireable offense. What is your reaction to the video I just showed you?
No, I don't see nothing, unless they don't have a restroom out there. That's the only thing. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but it don't bother me.
So wait a minute. I had to show this. No, there's a whole bunch of shit wrong, right?
Yeah.
No, the guy's urinating in the public water supply, right?
Mm-hmm. After they cleaned it.
After they clean it. That's what's going out to your fresh water tap is. And this other guy says, I don't see nothing wrong with it. His back is turned to the camera. I'm just glad he ain't a brother that did that. So this guy wasn't no brother. Damn it, white guy with the pissing in the water. I'm like, bruh, out of here. That's disrespectful. That's borderline of spitting in somebody's face, man. Peeing in the water supply. And he's like standing there behind the thing. The guy said, maybe they didn't have a restroom. Like, what the fuck? That's a water treatment plant or whatever it is. Of course they have restrooms. Yeah, I mean, how nonchalant can you be about that, man? How nonchalant, obviously nonchalant as it gets. I couldn't believe that myself either. Yeah. Number one is, he was immediately fired. I do know that. And I wonder what kind of criminal charges they're going to put against him, too. That'd be like 3rd degree, unintentional, almost, pretend, assault. Invasive assault with. There should be. It's gonna have to be some type of a crime because you can't let a person just get away with that. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, tampering, with the public utilities, something. Who knows? Yeah. What they're when I worked at Fiesta, it was this guy that was coming in, and we were trying to catch this guy. He was coming in sprinkling human feces on the breads, because in stores down here, you open up, you get the Bleo bread out, you take your bread, you get the donuts, you get your own donuts. Those stores make those donuts and breads. You just take them out the container yourself. Mm-hmm. He was coming in sprinkling feces on them. They started smelling like shit, basically. And they're telling like, why the bread smell like shit? So then we finally caught the guy on camera. He was coming in, opened up the Bleo, had a bag of some dried up shit, his dried up feces, and was sprinkling it, and we finally caught him. He went to jail for that. So that's the same thing that he did with pissing in public water is the same thing the guy did with sprinkling feces all over the breads. Thank God I didn't eat those breads, and people are actually eating that stuff. Interesting. Eating somebody's shit. And now and you're drinking somebody's piss. So yeah, those seeds. Yeah, they said it was poppy seeds. I was like, no, that's poppy shit. Jim like, damn. Anyhow, I'm just running across all kinds of stupid stuff, Did you buy bread from there? You're like, man, I bought some bread from there. I know it was a couple of weeks. I know. Bought some doodle bread. Why your breath stink? I don't know. I was eating that Bleo bread. Anyhow, you know what we need to worry about too, is protecting your home. And I've been running across all kinds of stupid people saying stupid stuff. But anyhow, this guy had a pretty good point on how to actually protect your home.
Because then I start to taste them. I say, and then I start to smell them. So it's
camera invading houses. So could something like this happen to you?
Dave Rowe knows all too well how it feels to have his home broken into.
Yeah, and see, that's what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say, And then I start to smell them. So it's like a smell like tastes like. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it. You know. So
what did you do when you heard the intruder?
I ran upstairs. I had to run. And I had to do what that little girl. What's that little girl? In the Holocaust, she had a. She was Anne Hathaway, Frankie Beverly, Anne Frank. That's a hiding bitch, ain't it? I had to get up the stairs. So he had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, he said, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet. Oh, boom, boom, boom. But I couldn't do it yet because I couldn't die. I got caught tomorrow. So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
You're right.
So first, so there's some home invasion tips for y'all.
I'm telling you,
Smell
a lot
them.
of stuff wrong with that. One thing, black folks, we don't hide in our closet.
Taste them.
Hey, we don't hide in our closet. He said, at least I hid in my closet.
Like Anne Frank. Wait.
He said Frankie Beverly at first, but live, you know we don't hide in closets.
Anne Frank is from.
I heard of her name, but we don't hide in black folk. We don't hide in closets. We too confrontational.
Diaries of Anne Frank. She's a little Jewish girl that that wrote about World War II and the Holocaust and all that stuff when they was hiding. Yeah, she hid in the closet for a couple years of her life.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what we do. We'll be sitting in our house and hear something like, "Baby, I heard noise downstairs." You know the first thing your brother gonna say? I wish a motherfucker would break in this damn house. We be wishing somebody break in so we can fuck somebody up legally. That's all I'm saying. Hide in the closet, that's not our shit. We don't do that. Let me stop being stereotypical because I said I don't want to come across as a racist because I'll be blaming shit on different types of people.
No,
we don't hide in closets.
I came across that and I was like looking at him for different things. I'm like, and that guy was talking about, and that's just recent too. That said interviewed him, and how did you know that? I smell them. And I taste them.
Then I
ran up. What did you do? Well, I ran upstairs and hid like Anne Frank.
Oh man, he said Frankie Beverly. No, Anne Frank. I said, boy, it's funny.
Wait,
though.
what that girl on? What did he call it first? That was funny.
And said, was it Frankie Beverly or
Frankie Beverly? Yeah.
She said Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Beverly.
The girl up. Was it Frankie Beverly? He said, no. I said, come on. I said, it was funny though.
Hey, that's what we're here for, to enlighten you and to make your day just a little bit brighter. Speaking of making your, it could have made your day brighter. It could have made your whole day a lot worse because, Trump got smoked, right? And he is not happy about it. You seen where he had to go in yesterday and take his medicine like a big boy, and then he went back home to Mar-a-Lago. And when he went back home to Mar-a-Lago, he just blasted everybody about how he's being so mistreated.
Thank you very much, everybody. And we have to save our country. God bless you all. God bless you all. And I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Never thought it could happen. The only crime that I have committed is to fearlessly defend our nation from those who seek to destroy it. From the beginning, the Democrats spied on my campaign. Remember that? They attacked me with an onslaught of fraudulent investigations. Russia, Russia, Russia. Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Impeachment hoax number 1. Impeachment hoax number 2. The illegal and unconstitutional raid on Mar-a-Lago, right here. The lying to the FISA courts, the FBI and DOJ relentlessly pursuing Republicans, the unconstitutional changes to election laws by not getting approvals from state legislators, the millions of votes illegally stuffed into ballot boxes and all caught on government cameras. And just recently, the FBI and DOJ in collusion with Twitter and Facebook in order not to say anything bad about the Hunter Biden laptop from hell, which exposes the Biden family as criminals and which, according to the pollsters, would have made a 17-point difference in the election result. And we needed a lot less than that, like about 16.9. It would have been in our favor, not my favor, our favor, because our country is going to hell. And we remember.
Wait, I have one last thing.
I want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state. I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break.
Hey, give him a break. I can't believe how we're mistreating the guy. If Georgia would have cooperated and just went along with the cheating, everything would have been fine.
He's the first president, former president I've known that got beaten and still crying about it, still holding on and still trying to keep people on the up and up on why he lost and how he lost. And
lying, and more lying.
He said he's getting treated bad. I'm like, do you realize the history of America, the history of this country? How bad people have gotten treated, way worse than him. He talking about some allegations and hush money. You got motherfuckers that got hung, they got all kinds of things that happened. We ain't finna go too far back. All I'm saying is he needs to stop talking about how he got treated bad when he's living off the luxuries of this earth and the money that was taken from individuals and the hard work that the individuals did to build this country. They can't even benefit from it. And he's benefit from it. He has the privilege. He has the TV shows. He's had everything.
And he whines.
He just squandered an opportunity to have 2 terms in office, and he messed it up because he's an idiot. He was not a good president. He was not prepared to be the president. He got lucky and won.
And he doesn't appreciate the position. He just thinks he deserves it.
It was disrespectful to President Barack Obama. I'm like, the way he treated him, the way he talked to him before. So you already knew his character. So it basically tells you that he's going to put anybody down above him to be on top, and then put anybody down that's equal to him or below him to stay on top. He does, and he's using these people that really believe in him. I'm like, he's just a typical guy. He's nothing bigger and better than any other businessman or any other white guy or he's not even a politician, any other professional businessman, white businessman in America. He's a typical guy. He uses people to get up, to stay up, and that's pretty much it.
That's what I find despairing about him, is he's such a narcissist. He's always putting everybody down around him, and he's better than everybody. And nobody's bigger. Nobody's done anything bigger. Everything revolves around his ass. Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, and Tim, I'm not saying that all white men are like that. And I'm not saying that it's just white men like that. Black men are like that. Hispanic men are like that. All men across the world, that's how they are. Those business-minded people, narcissist people like him, that's how they are. We do not need those people running our country or in a leadership position. We don't need them. I'm just saying America, from my experience, from my studies, my reading, from what I observed over my years on earth, I've seen it, and it's happening now. But the majority is Caucasian male. The Senate, the House of Representatives, the majority of all the presidents except for one.
We need a man of the people, Larry for president.
I'm just saying, but we look
Larry.
Yeah, you gotta look at it the way it is. It is what it is. He just been a crybaby. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
All those privileges. I'm tired of him, man. Really tired of this. We got to put some more stuff up on him about Trump anyway, so we can talk shit about him.
Okay. Here, let's get to the good. Let's get to the good stuff. Jesus. Come on.
He crying too much, Tim. Stop crying, bro. He lost.
Oh. Ooh. And the favorite part of the week: who may be our asshole?
Hey, what's up, guys? Here I am in Target, my local Target, right? Check this out. So we're in the boys section, guys. Boys clothes section. I want to show you over here. This is the clothing we have for boys. Dinosaurs are cool, right? There's a big rainbow behind the dinosaur. But we're not going to stop there. We got a cloud, hula hooping with a rainbow. What's this? Trucks are cool, right? Picking up a rainbow. Why are we picking up a rainbow, guys? Why is this boys clothing today? I'm not done. Like Baby Shark? Bye-bye. There's masculinity. That's what they're doing. They're destroying masculinity. Guys, it's time to stand up against this wokeness. We need to stand up as parents and leaders and fathers.
Okay, hold on, Tim. I like him.
Why?
No, he's right. He's right, man.
What, you think they're trying to brainwash everybody with a rainbow?
He said stand up against his wokeness. I don't think that's wokeness. I think they just trying to make our boys powder puffs. I think they listen, men and women. That's how it always is. Boys and girls. That's how it always is.
Okay.
I don't know what this world is coming to, but how in the hell are we going to continue to move forward, and reproduce as people if men want to marry, all men want to marry men, all women want to marry women?
So basically now you're going to, because of the way culture has spun it, you're going to put a rainbow and associate it with a gay, lesbian, or trans culture as soon as you see the rainbow. So it's no longer associated with Dorothy and Toto or any of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, they're brainwashing.
So now it's just associated with, if you're a trans, you're gay, that's how you looking at the rainbow now?
Okay, so what he should have did too, though, he should have went to the girls section and found shirts where they're doing the opposite of what they're doing to the boys' shirts.
Like hammers and saws and shit? I mean, like what? Look at Bob the Builder type shit on there.
Little girls doing construction work. Yeah. See, they're not doing it to girls, so don't do it to boys.
Well, and who knows that it's just not the brand. And, it could be like rainbow brand clothing. They can put a damn rainbow on frickin' everything they make. I don't know. I think this guy was just picking because he has some type of a, homophobic shit going on.
No, I like him. I'm not homophobic, but I like him. I like what he's talking about. I like what he's making a stand. He's saying that let a boy decide. Don't make the boy decide.
Don't put a rainbow on your kid. Okay.
Yeah, just let the boy get over and say, "Hey,
I want to wear rainbows," and then you're gonna have a fit because you've already made your mind up that that's associated with a certain type of person.
Yeah, and then two things is gonna happen. It's gonna make parents angry like he is, and it's gonna confuse kids. And then you're gonna have the parents that are trying to push that agenda on children, and then they might not even want to be that way. It's gonna cause big problems. They should just leave it the way it is and let them decide. They got 25 years for their brains to totally develop, so let them decide. If it's a boy when they come out, and they decide to change it up when he becomes a teenager and become a man or a girl, whatever they do, then let them decide. Don't force them to do it, Tim.
Oh, nobody's forcing anybody to do anything.
If the parent is buying a shirt and say, "Hey, little Billy, you're gonna wear the rainbow shirt," and then little Billy get around his friends, "Well, he got a rainbow shirt on,"
and gets punched in the nose and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of him.
It's kind of like the Johnny Cash song, you want your kid to grow up tough, you put him in some rainbow gear.
No,
he's gonna be in a fight every day and shit.
Yeah, that ain't right, bro. Yeah, every day fighting a rainbow shirt.
Right.
All I'm saying, the toughest guys I've seen don't wear rainbow shirts. Only unless they
his dental bills will be a bitch because he ain't got no teeth left. Yeah, but
Yeah, but you don't
tough
force
as
it to
hell.
your kids. I know, what makes me mad when they do that, man. When people do that and they put in the boy section. I'm saying, I always say you being the biggest. How they call it when men over men? What's the term that they use?
But still, you're okay. That's like associating. A four-leaf clover with the Irish. But isn't that Lucky Brand jeans? And there's other beers and stuff like that utilize it. But all of a sudden, your mind's associating with stuff. I don't think I find that kind of wrong. That I don't want to know media or whatever has so much degraded a rainbow to the point to where as soon as I see it, I'm going to think gay, lesbian, or bi. Honestly, that doesn't go into my head immediately.
Well, I think the LGBTQ they already took over the rainbow. That's theirs.
Yeah, but I mean it's a stack of colors. I can't remember the particular order, but I mean it has a certain look. Not just any damn rainbow means gay.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing now. Now they're taking that same thought and they put it on shirts, and people are going to buy them. And now parents are mad, especially men.
We can argue about that all night long. Anyhow, let's get to what
do you support it? Do you support him?
No, I think he's stupid. I think he's picking on absolutely nothing.
And he's in shape too. Like he be working out and everything. I like that guy.
Okay,
Like,
well,
you know.
then, we'll take the dinosaur shirts and stuff like that out of the girls section because, they should be with Barbies.
Yeah, okay.
Look at how you profile. See, I mean, that's just sad. Anyhow, let's get the full cam. Hey, Larry, let's take him out of here.
Hey, you can catch me on, if you're not mad at me. I'm just saying. If you're not mad at me, check me out on Facebook at LRE Fitness Solutions. We keep you moving. And you can catch me on Instagram at LRE Fitness Solutions. We keep you moving. If you ain't mad at me, I'm just saying. Hey, my workout tip for the week. Actually, summertime is coming around. Let's be smart about this. Make sure you stay hydrated. Remember that if you're just doing moderate like exercises or whatever, you're not in the hot sun all day, you don't have to like consume a bunch of electrolytes and Pediasure type drinks to regain all your salts that you need to recover with. So you can just drink water. But the longer you are outside, you're working outside, or you're doing any kind of strenuous workouts, anything outside is going to last more than an hour. I assume it should be correct, more than an hour. You need to make sure, well, more than an hour in duration. Plus, make sure you consume some electrolytes. I don't like saying the names because they're paying us to say the name, but make sure you consume something with electrolytes in it and replacement drinks that are more than water. Because water can keep you hydrated, but it's not going to give you back those nutrients that you need that you lost when you're doing strenuous workouts or work. That's my tip. LRE Fitness Solutions, Instagram, LRE Fitness Solutions, Facebook. Come see me.
We keep you moving. Hey, man. Anyhow, yeah, what was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, appreciation, because we kind of mentioned that a couple of times, didn't we? So anyhow, you know what? Ernest Hemingway said, now is not the time to think about what you do not have. Rather think about what you can do with what you do have. Appreciation, folks. John F. Kennedy. I always liked John. He was cool. As we expressed our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live them. That's deep.
Yeah, practice what you preach.
Heard. Socrates. Everybody knows who Socrates is. This one's deep.
Play soccer.
Socrates. He who is not content with what he has will never be content with what he would like to have.
I got to work on that one.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, I'm always driving. I'm like, I have a lot of good stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I still got it. I can get more. I can push it. Even physical wise, I might be feeling good, but as soon as I feel good and feel great, I can go to the gym and train a little harder.
A little bit. And sometimes take that resting time and just be an appreciation,
I should appreciate that time to rest, but I go push it harder. So some smart people, man. I'm glad I know you because you know some smart folks and smart people too, man.
I know where to look to get my brain back in where it should be. And speaking of that, getting our brain back in where it should be, I'm going to let the Queen help finish my birthday off by taking me somewhere special, and we'll see where that might be. So, until next week, Larry, let's tell these people we are still out of here, man. Peace. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
All right.
105.